Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. A couple of people are actually live right now. And I'm putting up the copyright because apparently there's a party going on across from my job. So, in case y'all do hear some music, I do not own copyrights to that music. First things first, hopefully everybody having a blessed and productive Thursday evening. Hopefully everybody was able to get through the work day. Hopefully the kids was able to get through a safe school day. If you was blessed to wake up today, and if you even blessed to wake up tomorrow, make sure you're giving your praises to the higher power. Definitely appreciate everybody that tuned in this afternoon for the live conversation. Definitely was a great one, an informative one. If you missed it, you can catch the replay. I was going to try to give y'all some music, like I said, but I know I wasn't going to be able to today. But tomorrow the club will be open. So, Freaky Friday got to be the way it is. Freaky Friday, baby. Serious, what's going on, baby? Tonight's title was Quiz Day. I'm going to drop the link at some point in case anybody want to chime in on a few things. I still want to finish off on what I started earlier. And again, I know it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Again, all the queens of all the nations, make sure you're getting yourself checked out. Make sure you definitely, you know, keeping your Diamond. What's going on? What's going on? Definitely make sure that you're getting yourself checked out, examined. Even if you gotta take those physicals once every 6 months or once out the year, make sure you keeping yourself, intact. Like I was saying earlier, um, make sure you also getting blood work done too, because you never know what could be lying. You might not be suffering from something physically, but you could be suffering something inside of you. Could have bone disease or specific, blood cancer. Make sure you get yourself checked out for real. You don't want to clock out way too early because you was neglecting your health. Word, what's going on, my guy? I do feel like I said the best course of method is just to always be prepared. Take your time and make sure that you are getting yourself acclimated as far as your health, your rest, all of that. But you already know. It really is time to focus on that because again, you got to think about the family dynamic. A family, especially if it was a strong family structure, they somewhat not weaken, but they get hurt because in a weak moment like that, if a family member that they love and cherish is gone due to health issues, it kind of draws a strain on them. But I would tell you, Scott, what's going on? But I would tell you straight up, you want your family here longer. You want to make sure you're here longer. Y'all both are gonna have to uplift each other. You're all gonna have to uplift each other. Anita, what's going on, baby? Oh shoot, my fault. I thought I sent you that text ain't go out. My fault. Damn. I thought I sent the text, Anita. My fault. It never went out. I was trying to let you know I was going live at 10. I got you though. Don't worry, you're not late for the show. You're not late. But hope all is well with you. Oh, you mad at me, Anita? I know. You mad at me? Well, here. Why are you mad at me? Here, you know what? I need you to take this real quick. I'm tired of your mess. Talk to me like that. Not gonna be talking to me like that. But no, seriously, you gotta keep yourself in order for real. Like you got cancer, families, y'all gotta come together. One of your loved ones got cancer, whether it's brain cancer, colon cancer, just cancer, period. Even breast cancer. Make sure you uplifting them and keeping them in the right spirits. Definitely make sure that they are taking what's necessary. Sharonda, what's going on, baby? You have to, because again, the best way to keep somebody in high spirits and even keep them here longer sometimes is uplifting them. You know, I've seen people who they was trying to deem already dead in 6 months and they still here now 10 years later. You know, again, it's not just uplifting spirits, it's just keeping your body in motion. You know, you can fight, you know, fight it the best way you could possibly fight it, but you gotta maintain a strong balance. There's certain things in life it's just gonna be a test of your faith. It's gonna be a test to see how how strong you are. Again, that higher power don't put nothing in your life that he don't think you can handle. And even if you can't handle it, give it to him. I really feel a family dynamic is supposed to be what it is. A family is supposed to be able to come together and strengthen each other. They always say that family that prays together stays together. That is truth to some degree. But sometimes, even if they ain't into that whole prayer or that religion thing, just having a strong balance and a common battleground to say, nah, we're not going to allow this. You know, that's the most important thing. Money Low, what's going on, my guy? See, and that's a blessing right there, Anita. Because again, you got some people who was quote unquote labeled as terminally ill and would never make it past a certain amount of time. Even the kids. You got some kids that, they try to deem them dead in 6 months to a year's time and they still here now. I went to school with a kid who had forgot the name of the cancer. It's a rare one, but he survived all odds. He's still here right now. Family, kids, all of that. It was worse when he was younger because he was in and out of school. Like 1 minute he'd be here for like a month, and then a month he'd be gone. But then I realized why he was gone certain time because he was getting radiation treatment then. Radiation treatment is something you gotta be wary of too, especially with the men because we know it's radiation at the end of the day. It could mess up your body one way or another. It could even mess up your damn count. You know, but he was blessed. He was supposed to be gone before time, and he still made it. And I was friends with a dude when I was about 18. He was turning 17. He had a rare form of cancer. Plus, he also had that what is it? The coloscopy bag. He had one of them bags on his side. We didn't think he was going to make it past a certain age. He made it so he just passed away recently, but he made it past his 20s. He wasn't even supposed to make it past the age of 18. The way they was talking, especially the way his family was talking, it was like they almost gave up. But you know, may he rest in peace to my man, Little D. Man, listen, um, that was a real rider right there, man. Like that was a real homie. And again, he made it past odds. A lot of people make it past odds. Some people make it further enough. But remember, when it is your time to go, you can't block that. There's nothing that nobody can really do. But this is my thing again. Some people have beaten the odds. And that's one thing you got to remember. There's always going to be times you're at odds, but you can beat it. You got to have a strong mentality and you got to have a strong spiritual, fire within yourself. Because anything could be done. Even the impossible could be done, you know? Because, yeah, you can't always go by what certain people say neither. Like I was saying earlier, you can't just go and get one opinion. No, you're going to have to get more than one opinion. Because if something is wrong with you and it's underlying and it's still continuously messing with you, you got to get yourself together. And again, the family got to be able to say, listen, we don't want to see you die. Come on, we need you to buck up. We need you to do this. We need you to stand strong. Even the days when they feel like they don't want to get up out of bed, still encourage them to get up out the bed. You know, take the walk with them. Like I was telling y'all earlier, you got older folks or you got folks in your family that's sick or they could be going through sicknesses right now. They might need you. Even if you don't see eye to eye, shoot. Listen, I didn't see eye to eye with a couple family members, but when I knew they was dying, I still went to go see what was what and pay my respects. Because that's what family is supposed to do, regardless of what's going on. You know, nothing worse than when somebody feels like they're alone, battling a sickness. You know, and that is the truth right there. There's nothing worse than that. James number 8, what's going on, my guy? You know, and this is what I'm saying. Like we gotta bring back that family dynamic again. Even when it comes down to uplifting the kids and stuff like that. Even when the kids are sick and they battling, we gotta keep them uplifted. Again, look at all the kids who are in these cancer centers. You know, they can't really be home because they need that round the clock care 24/7 that the parents can't really give them, and they still battling it. It's a it's sadness on some ends because it's like they want to live a normal life, and they feel like they ain't gonna never get to that. But trust me, it's coming. Some people do beat the odds. Some people do manage to get rid of certain cancers and just go back to normal living. Some might have cancers where it'll come back. Might not come back right away, but it will come back down someday down the line. But when it does, make sure you at least you're intact. Your body is intact. You know, get the proper exercises. Like even just like I said, taking the morning walks. You know, family is supposed to be able to come together on all terms again, even when it comes down to keeping your relative here longer. If I know I got a relative right now that got to drop some weight, you think I ain't going to try to inspire them? I ain't going to down them or discredit them. I'm going to just give them the best thing I could give them. Inspiration, the positive talk. Look, you could do this. I've had people who felt like, oh, I don't know if I could do this. I don't think. Look, you can do anything you put your mind to. You just got to want to do it. And don't quit when you start. Cutthroat, what's going on, my guy? You already know if y'all just tuned in at the like button. Um, but again, that's the best way to do it. If I know for a fact, trying to see you here, I'm trying to see you get past everything. Nah, I'm gonna do the best to uplift you. And again, there's just some things that are gonna be out of your control. Not gonna be able to do much, but just pray, and just hope that everything turns out right. I just found out about 2 deaths this past week, and one of them shocked me because, again, this is a person that I know for a fact is always healthy. Like they not consuming certain things. They, like I said, they are always not so much as just in the gym. They always keep themselves active, even down to work. You know, and the only reason why I feel super bad is because again, he just had a kid maybe 2 years ago. So now that youngest one is not going to really know too much of their father, whereas the other two got enough time with the father. You know, again, just take care of your health. Whatever might not be lingering or showing on the outside, trust me, it's something going on your inside. Prime example, like I said a while back about, kids with eczema or people with eczema. There's ways to even combat that. You know, simple routines, you can combat that even if you're having a flare up. But if it's something going on, you doing the right steps and you still going through it, that's when you're gonna have to go see a specialist. You're gonna have to see a dermatologist or somebody to figure out what's going on. You know. Marlene, what's going on, baby? See you in here, baby. Definitely appreciate you for dropping those links. Serious, baby. But again, inspire your family to just stay well on all angles. I would say, fellas, if your children are telling you something because they see something you don't see, listen to them. It might work. Might help you out. Prime example, if you know you ain't supposed to be eating certain stuff because it can mess you up, period. It can even lead to a stroke or a heart attack. Hey, you gonna have to make a sacrifice. They tell you gotta stop eating certain meats, or you gotta stop eating, stuff with sugar in it, salt. Hey, listen, you'll be here longer. Yeah, I know sometimes you don't want to have something bland, but shoot, there's ways to spice up your food without having to use all that extra sodium and stuff. You know, you can't use Sasson, all right, find Miss Dash or something like that. You know, just use regular salt and pepper. You know, the main thing again is just watching what you consume or how much you consume. You know, that is the most important thing. Watching how much you consume. You know, that's why I said, you know, some things will lead to your downfall if you ain't careful. Like again, you eating all that outside processed food, at some point you're gonna mess yourself up. I forgot that story when the guy was eating, I think he was eating McDonald's for I think he tried to sue McDonald's too, if I'm not mistaken. But my thing is, bro, how could you try to sue a chain restaurant for the fact that you kept coming in every day eating burgers? You kept coming in getting the same thing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So when that happens, guess what? You can't blame the company. You can only blame yourself because I shouldn't have allowed myself to just be eating all this outside food. You know, at times you're gonna have to have a balanced meal regardless. You're gonna have to cook sometimes, man, for real. Yeah, exactly. You know, that too don't cut, bro. That's what I'm saying. If you can't use Sasson or adobo, look, there's other methods to put some flavor in your food. And sometimes you don't even certain meats, like I said before, you don't need but so much. One thing you gotta do is put some sea salt down, some coarse sea salt and some pepper. That's it. Certain meats you don't need all that extra stuff. Now, certain ones you're gonna have to put all that extra stuff on it because if you don't, it's gonna taste like you chewing rubber. You know, gotta have a balance in your life, but you gotta make sure whatever you put in your body. See, now that person tried to sue McDonald's. I think they went from being a skinny mini to well over 300 pounds. But whose fault is that? Whose fault is it really that you sat there and ate all that McDonald's like that? You know, let's keep it real. Sometimes you got to take accountability even when it comes down to your health. If you ain't doing something right, you got to make sure you're doing it right. Trust me, because there's gonna be a problem. You know, make sure you definitely getting some fruits and vegetables in your diet. Some people don't like fruits and vegetables, but guess what? You're gonna have to incorporate them. How you think you're gonna be able to digest some of your food anyway if you don't got no good old vegetables in you? Even if it's just a light salad. I got something heavy, but I got a salad on the side. All right. At least you working with your digestion, you know? And that's the thing too, like you can't just you gonna eat all that processed food, like I said, and you ain't even gonna at least incorporate some vegetables aside. Expect the rough downfall. Commander, what's going on, baby? You know, and again, giving your family the balance. Reason why I say give your family a balance and the dynamics and giving your family a balance, because come on. If I want my kids to stay healthy, I gotta make sure I'm active and healthy, and vice versa. You know, your kids be wanting you to be active and healthy. That's why they always want you to come out, come do this, come do that, because they got energy. You're supposed to give them that. You know, you know. And I would say even if you don't grow your own foods, right? You should just already know what's what, like which foods feel natural and which ones don't. Like I would tell some of y'all, be careful even when it come down to lettuce, because some of those lettuce that they putting out, in my opinion, and for what I've already seen, it's it's not even authentic. Like it's how you say it, it's artificial. Because anytime lettuce don't taste like how it's supposed to taste, yeah, you doing something to the food. If lettuce don't got that crisp, whatever taste, yeah, something wrong there. You know, and this is my thing though. You know, you definitely want to see something better. You know, you want to see the people definitely living longer. You know, being more healthier, making more healthy options. You know, it's not easy, but it could be done. You know, could definitely be done. You just gotta see it. And I would say, like I said, even in certain instances, get out, go have fun, go do something to keep yourself in motion. Give me 1 second, y'all. Phone acting a fool right now. But again, keep yourself healthy as possible. Balance it out. I used to look at certain people at school and be like, wait a minute, why you got all these fruits and whatever, whatever? Should I know a dude that was coming in eating the same thing almost every day? He would definitely have 2 tuna fish sandwiches. Oh snap! Helicopters out already. Who did it? Who did it? My bad, y'all. Who did it? Don't come back circling around, run. No, but I seen somebody that used to come in two tuna fish sandwiches and a whole bunch of apples, carrots, and whatever. And I used to be like, this is every day with you. But you know, that's when I started realizing about tuna fish and the properties and everything else. And then I was realizing, like I said, you know what? He giving himself a balance. Didi, what's going on, you shadow baby? But they was giving themselves a balance. Tuna fish, and just having the right fruits and vegetables. Everybody loves apples. Whoever don't love apples, I'm quite sure you eat bananas, cherries, strawberries, anything. You know, certain fruits and vegetables definitely have those properties that you need. And see, don't get it twisted. There's some people who done got hip to that juicing. There's nothing wrong with juicing to a degree, but not everything should be juiced because you're not going to get the full vitamins and minerals you're really supposed to be getting out of these fruits and vegetables, like broccoli and stuff like that. Yeah, you can steam it, cook it, but juice it all the time, nah, because you missing out on certain key nutrients that you need. Again, you want to see your people stay here longer. You know, just got to balance everything out. And sometimes, again, you're gonna have to detox your body. All of these, even down to the kids, gonna have to detox. You know, and I feel honestly, when your body feels at its lowest or whatever, that's when you really are supposed to detox. You know, and it is critical because again, you don't know what kind of toxins is in your body. You don't know what kind of toxins is lying in your body, and in the long run, you don't want it again, essentially messing you up. You know, keep yourself right. Try to get yourself as right as possible. You know, like I said, you want to be here longer. You want to make sure that you're going to be a fixture in your family's life. Try to get out and get it balanced. So you got some people that won't get the hell up out their house. They won't go out, go get some fresh air, go take a long walk, a jog, even go to the gym. Don't get it twisted. I don't go to the gym, but I still keep myself active. Half of the times I'm keeping myself active even when I'm giving y'all that morning ritual. So, like I said, as long as you're walking, doing something, you good. Keep yourself active. Oh no, that part too. Word, I already know that. But even still, sometimes you got to be eerie because now look, everything being juiced. Like, but this is my thing. A key balance. You want to get all the nutrients that you need. Hey, even if you gotta look up and make sure everything is everything, do what you gotta do. Love, baby, what's going on, baby? And I couldn't get mad at son either because it was like, damn, son, like you stay with the tuna fish, you stay with this, but hey, it works. Noticed a lot of people, even the ones I knew that was locked up, a lot of them wasn't just eating that oatmeal and peanut butter and the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. They was also eating tuna fish, or they was eating certain. They was eating certain things they knew they could really. All right, I'm gonna get this from this. I'm good, especially if they was trying to bulk up and shit. So, but again, don't put too much stress on your heart. Don't put too much stress on your body. Just try to give yourself the proper, like I said, proper guidelines. You know, again, you're gonna have to be more active because if you bring kids into the world, even when you're getting older, you got to chase after your kids, don't you? You're gonna have to run around and give energy to your kids when they need it. So why not try to do what you need to? And again, even if you got to change up something, went to a doctor, they done told you might have to switch up your diet. Switch up your diet. Yeah, salmon, tuna fish, and it's another fish too. Definitely good as far as the properties and the omegas and fish oils and stuff. I ain't gonna hold you. I think certain trouts too. If I'm not mistaken, who the hell is this? Please don't let me have to hurt somebody. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to see who the hell this was trying to. You couldn't have been looking for nobody over here. What you doing? My bad, y'all. I'm at work. I gotta be extra vigilant. Got somebody standing by my damn security door. What you doing? What you doing? But yeah, see, that's the thing, and you right though, bro. But see, I don't think nobody. Well, no, I can't say nobody because there are people that's going to these juice bars and stuff. But that's the best way to do it. Is do your stuff at home. You know. Yeah. My fault. At some point, I might have to mute the mic because again, they having karaoke night across the street from my damn job, and everybody's sounding terrible right now. Stop messing up my songs, damn it. But that's what I'm saying. Certain fish, chicken, you know, again, give yourself a balance. I know people right now that they don't eat too much red meat. They eat chicken, they eat fish, but too much red meat, that's not good meat. A lot of y'all be setting yourself up with all that ground beef and everything else. T-bone steaks and stuff like that. Don't get it twisted. You know, we know that's something that we love to indulge in. But then again, again, have a balance. Because too much red meat, you ain't gonna be able to digest or process that. So now it's just sitting on you. But again, you got to be able to bring the family dynamics to education, even down to health. You break it down to the kids too. Don't encourage the madness, love, baby. Messing up my damn Keisha Cole song over there, man. What's wrong with y'all? Nah, sing it, Mo. Never mind. I'm gonna mute the mic at some point when I get closer, because do not need no copyright, sir. Sir, you got a copyright in your. It's not my fault, son. No doubt, Anita. What you eating for dinner tonight, Anita, baby? I'm being nosy. Oh, they really trying to sing? No, stop. My fault, y'all. I might have to mute this mic for real. You already know, love, baby. Shoot, I'm on a 12-hour myself. Shoot, I'm not out of here till 6:30 in the morning. I've been here since 6:30. Trust me. Bobby, what's going on, baby? But again, you want to make sure you are, like I said, fruits and vegetables. Oh, they really messing up the song. Hold on, y'all. They gotta shut up. Let me mute this mic real quick. I'll be right back. They really adamant on singing on a Thursday. And it sounds like you breaking the mic too. My fault. But it's my bad, yo. If they don't shut up, matter of fact, I'm not even muting the mic. I want y'all to hear this for yourselves. My pettiness is up right now, man. No, but on some realness though, you know, break down the education to your family the way you need to break it down, right? So this way you know what's what. You know, again, you know, fish, chicken. Oh Lord Jesus, give me 1 second, y'all. Oh no, Lord, shut up. My bad. Uh oh. Who y'all going to arrest today, officer? Officer? I know, I'm about to cut this down right now. Nah, I don't care. If I get a copyright, hey, it is what it is. I already got it up. I don't own no music. I can't tell an establishment to turn their damn music off either. And I refuse to mute my mic. Sorry, I'm trying to give y'all a little comedy relief. Oh, Lord Jesus. Give y'all a little early comedy relief. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. My bad, y'all. Let me walk away from this. No, you know, for real. I'm sorry. This messed my damn eardrums out. Oh, man. Oh, snap. Biker gang, huh? Biker gang. I see y'all over here looking like Sons of Anarchy. All right. That's what's up, son. What's up, son? Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm trying to. Oh, my bad. But they really going. Oh, Lord Jesus. My bad. Oh, man. I couldn't duck that one. Lord Jesus. I know y'all drunk, too. Oh, shit. Look, I can still hear them. Shut up. Oh, Lord Jesus. Help me, Jesus. My bad. I was trying not to. I was trying to wait for the comedy session. What the? Oh, man. She said 1+1 = new. Nah, man. No, but the best way again to do it, you know, again, give yourself an active and also give yourself a balanced, you know, nutrition, regardless to what. You know, you can eat. They tell you it's good to eat yogurts. Um, it's good to some degree, but again, it's a moderation. Now, if you got those yogurts that got the probiotics and whatever as far as helping with your digestion, then yeah, that's all good. You know, the key thing to remember is that no matter what you're putting in your body, you got to have some sort of nutrients and vitamins for the help of the digestion. You know, and I think that's something that everybody should really start doing again. You know, re-educating not just yourself on your body, but re-educating, you know, your family and everybody that need to be re-educated. Because again, there's certain things popping out now that we just starting to get wind of. You know, again, in this medical field of theirs, there's always new and improved things that are coming out of the woodworks. You know, yeah, Bob Bang, I'm always laughing hard out here, man. You be laughing too if you hear this shit. Y'all better not mess up another song, man. Nexie, what's going on, baby? Oh Lord Jesus, I heard it. Yeah, they about to mess up an R. Kelly song. Look at this. You know, but definitely make sure that you are getting a proper education on yourself, your body, what it needs, what it don't need, and then you make sure you pass that education through the family, especially your kids. You don't want your kids being used to always eating snacks and like there's some people that they don't feed their kids nothing like no fruits, no vegetables, nothing. Everything is candy, candy, candy. I just had to tell my little cousin was here. My little cousins was here this past summer. I had to tell the mother like I had to tell my cousin like yo, you got to give them something else besides just candy during the day. They already going to be naturally hyper. You know, kids are already naturally hyper without the sugar. But you gonna give them more sugar, and they about to jump off the walls and drive you crazy to a degree. And trust me, they got enough energy to where at some points they might burn you out before they get burned out. So again, you want to at least be as active as possible. Your kids really should just be eating the strong fruits and vegetables. Again, they already gonna have that natural hyperness. That's just them. Your kids should have a balance too. Your kids should be outside running around. You know, same thing I said. Get up out the house sometime. Go take your kids out. I know a father and son right now in my area. They out there every day on that damn track. They on that track and field running. I think his son is actually going for track and field in high school. So they be out every morning. You know, even when they both don't feel like getting up, they get up and they go do what they got to do. Because again, when you trying to be the best and you trying to put something grand in your life, yeah, you got to go out and do it. You got to definitely get out there and do it. You know, and even if you take a day off from it, all right, you can take a day off from certain things, but still keep yourself active. Like I said, even when it comes down to the gym, you don't got to do upper body every day of the week. No, you got to give yourself a balance. All right, I'm gonna do a day or two of upper body. I'm gonna do a day or two of the lower body, and then I'll just do cardios and whatever else. You know, again, give yourself a balance so you don't break down your body while you trying to build it up. Like they tell you, you can do a certain amount of sets even when you lifting weights and stuff. I do a certain amount of sets, and then that's it. Word, everybody seem to be shadow banned. You know my shit's don't go out like that. I really don't be caring. You can't shadow ban somebody that's still gonna bring some truth, baby. But you know, again, get out with your kids. Get out, period. Get out with your family. You know, like I said, you got older folks that you really don't want just sitting in the house. Get them outside sometimes too. Man, listen, there's like three OGs in my building, and I know if they ain't go outside, I try to at least make sure they get outside. You trying to go out before your aide get here? All right, come on, we ride you outside real quick. You know, get some air. Again, I got old people in my building right now that whether they with their aid or not, they get out. Whether they in their scooter, whether they got their walker, they take their time. You know, and again, that's the one thing you gonna always have to do, regardless to what. Keep yourself mobile. You know, you got some older folks in my area that you won't think is in their 80s. They still look like they just in their 50s or their 40s. But that's because they keep themselves, keep themselves regulated, making sure they going to get the appointments and stuff in order. And they trying to keep stress levels down. That's the thing when you get a little older. Your stress levels to get too high. You need to try to calm it down. You know. Again, you want to see a brighter future. You want to see happier faces. You know, again, you got to be a part of that. See, I've always felt like this. If one person got to go on a diet, but everybody else don't need to, I would still do that. You know what? It's not right that we eating this shit in front of this person. You know what? We all gonna eat the same thing. Sorry, look, we trying to keep this person here a little longer. Look, we gonna have to suffer a little bit, but nonetheless, you know, try to give a balance. Rice cakes, they good to some degree. Um, shoot, tofu, and I'm not really big on that stuff neither. But some of those stuff that we look at, or we like, not that. Those be the key sometimes to keep you here a little bit longer. It's people I know that don't eat meat, but they'll eat a whole bunch of tofu. That's because they make sure it's good enough to where it tastes like how it's supposed to taste food, and not tasting like rubber or charcoal or chalkboard. Period. You know, Tanya, what's going on, baby? But again, just if you got to substitute something just to be here longer, do so. Don't be stubborn and don't mess around and have yourself laid up on a long hospital stay because you didn't want to get your health right. Again, if you know you gotta take certain medications for whatever, do so. Your family gotta do so, do so. Again, family dynamics. There's things that the family are supposed to be able to come together on, and fight as a strong unit. I've always felt that way too. You are supposed to be fighting for your family and for a better tomorrow. So, why not? If you know you might have to stop smoking cigars, cigarettes, or just stop doing whatever at a certain time, hey, make the sacrifices that's needed. Yeah, they definitely messing up Neo song, y'all. My bad. Give me 1 second. Yeah, my bad, y'all. You get my damn booth before they try to mess up something else. Oh, they about to mess up Dan. They about to mess up Keisha Cole. I remember when my stove broke. Nah, because that's what I'm saying. You got some people who are gonna they use tofu. They eat tofu, and I don't know. I've had tofu once or twice, but the way it was made, the way it was done, is like it felt like I was eating actual meat to a degree. Like that's what I'm saying. It depends on what you put in your body and how you could give it some sort of flavor. Do what you gotta do. But again, teach your kids the balances. You need to be the balance keeper, regardless to what. You know. Oh shoot. Well, like I said, hey, hopefully they don't get moves. But know some people who are definitely like, they adamant on not eating any type of real meat. You got some quote unquote vegans and vegetarians, even though there's differences between them two. Still, just think about it. If you was a vegan, right? You know how much stuff it takes just to try to, how much it takes just to try to, how much stuff it goes into these quote unquote organic foods just for it to try to have some sort of flavor and taste or just some authenticity to it. Come on now. Tofu? Yeah, look it up. It's called tofu. Tanya, TOFU. Tofu. Um, for those who don't really eat meat like that, I would say even if you don't eat tofu, find something. Like I said, you got look how much got to go into prime example vegetarian package. Oh, they about to mess the song up. Shut up. It was about 20 minutes ago and y'all niggas ain't shut up before. My fault, yo. Said no. No. Like, what are y'all doing? Damn, man. Try to avoid this. I'm trying to I'm trying to avoid this, y'all. Oh Lord Jesus, I heard you down the block. No, but Tanya, just look it up. You'll see what you gotta see about it. And again, there are even some chefs right now that we be watching. They um some of these cooking masters and stuff like that. Some of these little dishes and stuff, they be having tofu in it. You be thinking it's some actual meat in there until you find out, oh, this is tofu. Wait, what? Like I said, I had tofu once or twice in my life. And both times they messed me up. I'm thinking I'm eating beef stew. Like, oh shit, good. That's tofu, son. What? Like, what you mean? Where the meat at? Like, ain't no meat. Like, oh. I would say don't eat it too much, but once in the blue, yeah. You want to substitute son for son, do that. But I always thought tofu, anyway, in my opinion, was for the women more than the men, because it was more women using that, especially the ones that was really on these strict diets. And that's what I'm saying. Again, nothing artificial, or anything artificial that ain't beneficial, it ain't worth it. You want natural everything. You want natural remedies, ingredients. You want natural vitamins, minerals in your body. You don't want nothing that's not authentic. You don't want nothing that's just, artificial at all. Sad part about it, again, you got to do the education and re-educate yourself and your kids. You got to really look up on what's good for your body and what's not. Is he really serious? Oh Lord Jesus, yeah, my bad. Never mind. Everybody slap your moms like this, like this. You messing up the song, son. Yeah, you right, serious. And that's the thing. Like you'll catch them in. You know what? If you don't catch them in your regular supermarkets, you always gonna catch them in the Asian supermarkets and stuff. Sometimes you might even find it in the Jewish supermarkets because guess what? They try to be as kosher as possible. You know. But again, you are supposed to have that family dynamic. That okay, I got to keep myself here longer. I want my kids to not be obese, out of shape. Like I said, stop feeding your kids all the unnecessary sugars and stuff that they don't need. Give them more protein, give them more vitamins and nutrients that they need. And I respect the parents that still go by that logic of if you're sending your kids to school with lunch, at least keep an apple or something else. Like keep some vegetables in a fruit dish. Like don't matter, carrots, broccoli, string beans, whatever. You know, because again, you do need greens in your body. I don't care how you got to get it, but you're gonna have to get it. Oh Lord Jesus! Now you fucking up Tevin Campbell's song. Let me shut up and stop worrying about them. My bad, y'all, because they blowing out my eardrums for real, man. I hear you, Petty. Nah, but it's the truth though. Sometimes you're gonna go for the substitute if you really go on the vegetarian mode or even the vegan mode. But then look how much stuff is put into this quote unquote organic food for it to be beneficial for you. For all that, you might as well just keep traditional meats then. But just, put a limit on it. All right, I'm going to eat fish and chicken. I don't want no red meat. I don't want this. I don't want this. Some people ain't even, like I said, some people go crazy for the seafood, right? you know, like everybody indulging in seafood all day, every day. Look, technically, y'all eating the bottom feeders of the sea. I ain't trying to sound funny or nothing, because look, you talking to one who was eating the bottom feeders of the sea until my ninth birthday. That was it. After that, I couldn't eat it no more. I can still eat fish. I can still eat clams. Shoot, I probably could eat octopus, but I don't. I never really had a taste for those anyway when I was younger. Still don't have a taste for them now. James Money, what's going on? You already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. If y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. The link is pinned in case anybody. Don't laugh at me. I see love babies. Stop laughing. They really messing up the damn song. No, we don't want to talk. We want you to go home for a minute, forever. Go sing in the privacy of your home. Damn. BMF, what's going on, my guy? And I definitely appreciate you for dropping all those links. Serious, baby. My super mod, baby. But again, you want to try to re-educate everything. Again, how is your family going to lead into the future if you're not leading them with the right information and, the right encouragement? Oh, they about to mess up the other one? Oh, Lord, they messing up all Tanya's songs right now. Tanya, I need you to come out here and karate chop these people. They fucking up your songs right now, baby. Fucking up all the Tevin songs right now. Shut up! My bad, y'all. Y'all gonna hear me screaming half of the night, probably. I need people to shut up and stop messing up my songs, huh? But again, even when you get older, certain things you're gonna have to substitute. You probably might have to stop because again, it could take you to a point where now you're gonna have a long hospital staying for what? You got diabetes, even if you was born with diabetes, or what is it, type 2 diabetes or juvenile diabetes, one of the two. I always get them two confused. I know when you had it since you was a kid, even to adulthood, you gotta make sure number one, you keeping insulin on you. You gotta make sure you also eating certain sweets if in case your blood pressure is getting too low. Court, what's going on, baby? Anti, what's going on, baby? I ain't even see you pop in here, baby. This Japanese nurse used to make it from scratch. Nah, word, you right. Certain things that it's not good for us, but it's good for the women. Like soy milk and stuff like that. I've always believed that was more for especially the women who lactose intolerant and stuff like that. They can't really digest milk and stuff like that. Like I said, even with those, if you lactose intolerant, there's substitutes. When all else fails, you better put some water on that damn. I'm serious though. I mean, come on. You want to live longer. You want to see your kids grow old, or you want to see your kids have kids, and you want to live the best life possible. Shoot, you gotta make sure you're here long enough. Certain things that they try to incorporate for men ain't always good for men. You know, but again, like soy milk and stuff like that, that was more for shoot. I've seen more women buying soy milk and stuff than I've seen men. And that's the thing to remember, giving your body that key element of balance. When you get older, you better start taking it more serious. Oh, they really messing up the song. My bad, y'all. I'm about to let y'all hear how badly they messing up our songs up in here. Penny, what's going on, my guy? Yeah, they really messing up Tevin Campbell right now, y'all. I ain't ready to hear y'all singing. Shut up. I'm ready for y'all to go home forever. They about to make me go take the karaoke mic and show them how to do this, son. But I would also say this too. Prime example: you got diabetes, high blood pressure, all that excess drinking. I don't care how much you love to drink. That's gonna mess with you too. Think about it. Alcohol does have sugar in it, regardless to what you think. It does. Stop encouraging the madness, y'all. They really messing up the damn song. Got a man and a woman messing up this song. What y'all gonna mess up now, Michael Jackson? Let me see what a song gonna come on next, man. Hold on. You're making me mad right now while I'm trying to talk with my peoples about something healthy and important, man. No doubt, BMF. The hell they not? Sharon, they ain't singing to my ass, not today. They probably singing to you, baby. I'm ready for you to go home forever. But again, you know what? Prime example, kale greens. Some people don't like it, some people do. I never had a problem with it. Kale greens, in my opinion, was like a lower version of collard greens. You ain't had to put too much salt in it. You had to do too much to it. You know, especially it is good. Again, certain vegetables and stuff, you steam it good enough. Don't over steam them. Good. Like, see, even when it comes to broccoli, you're supposed to steam it enough to where it's soft and tender and not breaking your teeth off. Oh, they messing up Trey Songz. No, they ain't messing up Trey Songz like that now. Come on now. I just want to speak. I don't want you hoes right now. So, nah, kale greens all good. Cause shoot, my grandmother, when she ain't make collard greens, she was making kale greens, mustard greens. Only thing I think I don't like as a vegetable is a turnip. I still don't know what the hell a turnip consists of, but I don't like it. See, people don't like beets, but sometimes beets is good for you too. Look, the vegetables we know we used to hate coming up, they was actually, it still is good for us. Cauliflower, like I said, beets, all that. Don't laugh at me, y'all. Cause you is a hoe right now. Hold no. So I don't like peas. Shoot. Nah, I used to mess with peas. Especially a little butter on that sucker. You good. Again, certain vegetables we used to hate coming up, we found ways to actually get through eating them. But I think the worst thing I ever had in my life, algorithm, what's going on? I think the worst thing I had in my life was a Brussels sprout. And that's because look how long it takes for you to get a Brussels sprout to where it's tender enough to really eat. You can't eat no damn hard ass Brussels sprout. Like, come on. See, any type of peas, chickpeas, green peas, again, have a vegetable in your body, a vegetable and a fruit. You don't like apples or bananas, all right, you got oranges, you got grapes, pomegranate. Pomegranate is good too. Pomegranate. Some people even make aloe. Well, we know aloe is used for the skin and everything else, but it also could be used in certain, remedies and stuff too. They better not mess up Betty Wright, man. Hold up, son. My bad, y'all. I gotta take a pause. They better not be messing Betty Wright, man. Come on, son. No pain, no gain. Nah, they messing up the song, son. Hold on, let me go back over here and see this. My bad, y'all. I'm being nosy. No pain, no pain. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, sitting on the tree. Oh, yeah, they messing that up. But I don't even want to hear that. I'm not listening to nothing. They having a karaoke night across the street from me. Oh, they messing it up. Said you eat aloe? Yeah, because aloe is good. Like I said, you can eat it. Like, prime example, those aloe drinks. Some of them aloe drinks is actually pretty good. Nah, man, they messing up all the classics right now, man. Messing up on my damn songs over here. Yeah, you know what? Because I never could I never, look, turnips, parsnips, what the hell are those? Like, but everything else I was accustomed to. Man, listen, I was eating garbanzo beans, shoot, kidney beans, anything. I make my rices a lot of times. I got beans, olives, all that sucker in there, man. I try to keep everything in there. Yeah, they messing it up. You ain't even know the words of the song. You messed it up, damn it. In order to give something, you gotta go through something, damn it. My fault, y'all. They about to make me curse them out. Being cooked in the kitchen, no lady in the street. Messing up my damn soul, man. We're mom and kids with Wall Street. Oh man. They messing up my damn classics. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to avoid this, but this shit is too funny to me. I'm sorry. I'm still giving y'all this work though. Oh, they messed up again. Don't please don't hit the high note, please. No. No. Okay. Why are they messing it up for? My bad, y'all. Oh Lord, no pain. Oh shit. My bad, y'all. Oh man. Oh, kale is in the oven. Oh yeah, kale chips. I ain't forget about those neither, Commander. Kale chips. Like I'm saying, there's certain things we know we ain't like even spinach. You know, some people don't like spinach; they feel it's too slimy. But yet, and still, you need the proper greens and vegetables in your body, regardless to what you need it. Don't laugh at me, Court. They making me mad right now, messing up my damn Betty right now. No, 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 no. No pain. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh man, this is comedy right here. While I'm trying to be serious. Damn, son. Oh, my bad, y'all. Damn. Don't sing the high note. Oh, you tried it. Oh shit. Let me walk away from this damn shit. They tried it. My ear said no pain, no gain, but I got a whole lot of pain. Oh man. Ain't gotta go through nothing. I need y'all to go home. Like shoot. Bad enough I gotta hit the train, but I gotta hit y'all too. Man. Really, I hope it's over for y'all. I don't want to hear no more nothing. It's 11 o'clock. You got school tomorrow. Go home. We all would have went over there because half of them can't sing for shit. And I know half of them people in there. Damn shame. Y'all let the liquor tell you I can sing today. I can sing. Man, listen to that recording, man. You ain't sing right. But again, giving yourself a proper balance when it's needed, giving your family that proper balance and structure, that's the most important thing you can actually do right now. So you don't want to say, well, damn, if I'd have just did this, I would have been here a little. Or you don't want to have to think about that. If I would have did this right then and then, I would be a little healthier. I would be where I'm at. You know. And yeah, when you're young, you're gonna always have a whole bunch of energy. Your metabolism will be up. But when you get older, your metabolism does somewhat slow down. You know. Sometimes prime example, you eat certain meals like oatmeal and stuff like that. You make sure you put in fruits and vegetables, or you just put in a good enough fruits in your oatmeal. Some people can't eat oatmeal without something. Even if you ain't putting sugar in there, okay, put something sweet in there as far as some sweet berries or something like that. Add a little bit of honey. Shoot. Again, sometimes you're gonna have to substitute certain things. Can't have sugar. All right, well, you still got honey. Well, you still got low calorie sugar if you want to, but again, best way to do it a lot of times. Shoot, I just watched the video. I should have shared that clip. Guy made overnight oats. He made overnight what oats? Homemade oats for the morning. But that's good too. You make you some homemade oatmeal or some sort of homemade oats in a jar. Put the right stuff you need in it. Put it in the freezer, put it in the fridge overnight. Come back to it. Use that for the morning. Court, you better go sit in the corner talking about you don't like no damn oatmeal. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. No, it's the truth though. Some things that we know we don't like, but yet and still we have to incorporate it in our bodies. You know. Nah, that's a fact, Commander. That's a whole fact right there. That's what I'm saying. There's things that we know we could, in case we on the go. There's things we could, even if we ain't juicing. There's certain meals that we could make real quick and easy to take on the go with us. You know, shoot peanuts. Um, shoot, a lot of people eat the trail mix, right? I know most of y'all be eating that trail mix because there's a balance in there. Yeah, you got your little pieces of candy in there, but you got mostly raisins, peanuts, everything else that you know you need, man. And that's the thing you need too. Vitamins, all the vitamins. Vitamins A through Z, you need all of that, man. You definitely need zinc. I think what zinc is supposed to be for iron too, right? If I'm not mistaken. Again, you want to have a certain amount of everything in your body. And then there's certain things, they're not adding into the foods or they're not adding into whatever. So yeah, you're gonna have to go to the pharmacy. Hammer, what's going on, baby? You're gonna have to. There's some things you're gonna have to really go in the pharmacies and look at. You know, we know vitamin what E is good for what enamel, hair. Like I said, even down to the aloe. Aloe is good for more than a few things. Some people eat aloe. Some people put it in their little drinks. Shoot, some people use it for the skin. Some people use it for their nails, hair. Again, there's different properties that some of these plants and berries and everything else give us. Shoot, instead of putting all that stuff in your hair, prime example, right? You can put the same amount of stuff that you was about to put in your hair with regular balanced berries and whatever. Certain oils and berries is definitely good for the fingernails, for the hair, for everything. There's some people who won't use hair products. They really are making their own natural blends of stuff. Especially the ones who got the finger waves in their hair. They ain't using all that Dax and all that other stuff. No. Some of them making their own natural greases and stuff like that. You can do so. All it takes is just for you to sit there and just, look up what you gotta look up, and then from there you move from there. Yeah, again, have a balance. You know, have a balance, man. You need vitamins and minerals all in your body, and even if they are stripping them out the foods, like we see that y'all doing with some of them, you're gonna have to find a way to put it back into you. Some people are buying those what fish egg pills and fish oil, fish eggs and stuff like that in the bottles out the pharmacy. Some people are grabbing what B6, B12. There's different ways. Prime example for some, even down to all right, you got a dirty system. You ain't try to use that quick flush or whatever because you know it's gonna pop up in your system. Yeah, and even though niacin pops up in your system, it's not a heavy dose of it. If you balance yourself out right, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You could clean out your system and not have to worry about too much.
Oh,
Too much of it, you might actually mess yourself up too.
oh God, I remember Dax, man. Oh God. Yeah,
That's a memory. My grandmother used to go to the store, get that black Dax, the green Dax. They had the pressing oil.
yeah,
And then the worst one was Glover's Mage, where she would take a jar of Vaseline, Nate. She would
yeah,
pour that Vaseline inside the. She would pour that Glover's Mage right inside the Vaseline and stir it up.
yeah.
Yeah, they had the Dax soap. They had the Dax soap. I can still smell that smell of Glover's Mage, man. Oh God, that's a. I didn't know if anybody remember Dax. I remember Dax very well. I had the green Dax, but I still had that. My
Yeah,
grandmother would take that pressing oil, take that hot comb, put it on the stove, and get back in the kitchen at the back of my head. I had the, oh God, and I could feel the grease like bacon. I
yeah.
could hear the sizzling, Nate.
Oh shoot.
You know what? I was scared to death when she did that, and I could feel the grease at the back of my neck, man. Oh God. You had to bring up a memory I wanted to forget for years. Oh,
No, but
oh
nah, but
God.
but
Uh,
see, that's the thing, though. It's always like that. I had to
mhm.
bring up. Hold on, Commander Dax is basically a hair. There's a hair treatment they was using for finger waves and stuff like that back.
Mhm.
They still got it now. That and Murray's.
Yeah, they still have. I haven't seen Dax in my store, but I'm sure they probably have it at the beauty supply store. I used to go there. I was still, I could still see the smell. Oh God. We had the pressing oil. If you got that, you would use the hot comb. But if we didn't have plugins that we still had the plug-in hot combs. You could still use it for But I don't. But then there was the perms I used, like the soft and lovely, and what is that other perm? Yeah, I can still see the perm smell, man. But I didn't. But my grandmother always used the Dax or the Glover's Mange, and I still have the fleet for when you get really constipated. But there was that X-Lax chocolate mess. Oh God. Oh man, that's a memory. Memories, man. Yeah. God.
You know, no, but see, that's the thing though, because I had to bring it up because I was like, look, there's people right now making natural. They making natural hair remedies and that. Still, Dre, what's going on, baby? Nah, but there's people that's making stuff right now. Cowboy, what's going on? I see y'all popping up in here. My bad.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. There's stuff now that people are making natural. They making it natural now because everything else that you think is supposed to be good for you is messing you up
Uh,
one way or another.
yeah. My grandma used to drink prune juice. I hated prune juice. But like they still have vitamins for hair, nails, and everything else. But I still got vitamins I haven't used in a while. I would like to use them, but I'm still taking regular medicines. But
Yeah,
but yeah, but it had the Glover's main soap. You know, so I still see the Dax, but they have different like Blue Magic now. You see the Blues Magic stuff, but back then it was Dax or Vaseline or Glover's Mange. That was it back in the day. That was
yeah,
it. That was it. That's all we had in the black neighborhood. That's all you had. It's either Dax or Vaseline. That was basically what was in the stores back in the day. It's either
yeah.
Glover's Mange or Dax. That was it.
Right.
But back then you had your ultra sheen and you had your perm, but sometimes the perms, if you do the perm right, you wouldn't burn your hair. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes it would burn your hair. Sometimes if you didn't wash or your pores are open, you had that perm in there, and your hair will be hot as heck, burn.
Yeah.
I've had
Right.
that. I had the scars to prove it. I got the scars to prove that. I had washed my hair, and my grandmother put that perm in. Oh God. Oh God. Damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All that stuff that y'all putting in your hair as far as these chemicals, they burning your hair out. They basically depleting you. That's why I
Yep.
was saying, like, instead of using the perm, there's natural ways to put stuff in your hair where you can wash it,
Mhm.
straighten it out, do whatever, and you don't have to necessarily worry. You know, like, but when you putting the perm in, like I said, you that's just like your first time putting something in, you don't know what's what. You can be burning yourself right
Yep.
now. And
Yep.
that's what I'm saying. You don't even know what oil is. And I never understood that. For those heavy chemicals to be in a hair product, like, it's burning everything. It's burning your eyes. It's burning everything. I seen somebody go through it. I was like, why are they crying down the street for? They ain't got no water in the crib. What you mean ain't got no water in the crib? They can't wash the perm out their hair, so they burning right now. Like, come on.
Yeah, no, what my grandmother did was this. She would take she would wash her hair with Glover's means, but she would take the but when I had the perm, she would get the soft and lovely, and
Yeah,
I still wash my hair. But when she put the perm in, my head was screaming. My
yeah,
head was screaming. I said, "Ma, this is my grandmother. She was my mom, but Ma, man, and I didn't like it when she pressed it with that hot comb, man. It smelled like bacon. Okay, bacon. I could still hear the sizzle in the back of my head, man. Oh
yeah,
God! But that's all you had back then, cause we didn't have plug-in hot comb. My grandmother used the stove, and she would
yeah,
turn that flame up, and you could still smell it, man. Burnt, burnt. And she did my page where I hated the bangs, man. But that's all
yeah,
you had back then. It's either Ultra Sheen or Glover's Mange or whatever else you had to use. But that was it. But then they came out the white women's stuff, but sometimes it didn't usually work.
yeah,
Yeah, it didn't work. But man, I still cringe to this day about the hot comb, man. Oh God, Jad. I had the worst of it. And she would take the knots out of my hair and combing it back straight back there, jerking my head back there, Nate. Oh man. She was pulling
yeah.
like she was pulling rope.
Hmm.
And this was back in the 70s and 80s, you know? And
Fact.
that's I'm telling the truth about that, you know. But back then it was either she bought 3 bottles of Dax or Glover's Maze, and that's all she had. That's all we
Yeah,
had back in the day. But and Epsom salt and all that stuff. If you had a sore throat or anything, you go to the pharmacy, get that pink cough syrup they give you, and it tasted real bad, you know. But that's all you had back then, and I can't believe you remember Dax, Nate. I didn't think nobody would remember that.
no, listen, you
Oh
forgot.
yeah,
My mom was a '70s baby, so shit. Mostly
yeah.
everything that was in that damn house, I used to be looking at it. I was like, "What the hell is this? That's for you. You ain't got no finger waves. Put that down."
My grandmother had Gina Tay. My
Yeah,
grandfather had the Babs, the Marceau Savings Hope or Old Spice. That's what he had. I could still smell his cologne, brute. But
yeah,
back then, for us black people us here, it was either Ultra Sheen, Perms, or Dax. That was it. That was it. That's all
yeah,
you had back then. And hair mayonnaise. You know, I
yeah,
would get there would be hair mayonnaise over the place, but back then you had to really back then that's all we had to buy. It was expensive, and that's what it was. Really, really expensive. The Dax was like $3, $4, $5 or a jar. And that's all you had back then. That was it. Nothing else, you know. But right now you got your variety, but back then it was just your Vaseline or your pressing oil or your perms, and that's it. That was it.
yeah,
Yeah, that's all you had. We didn't have that kind of stuff. We got like dry shampoo spray and stuff like that. We had to really be creative. They had to really give us what we had, and that was it.
yeah.
You
Nah,
know.
you right. Court. You right, Court. Nah, she just put something up. She just said that too. Now the perms cause cancer. Yeah, because if you put too much of it in your hair every so often, think about it.
Yeah.
You eat out your that's what happened to this girl from the Parkers. She kept using that perm and then also putting in the fake extensions and stuff in your hair. Then look what happened.
But it burned her hair.
Yeah, oh, I forgot you. You better go look at it at one. That's why at one point she disappeared. Like it really messed her hair up. Messed her hair up. Like her hairline at one point was further back than it was supposed to be. But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. When you put in the wrong stuff, come on, this is what happens.
We didn't know it was that bad because we didn't think it was that. All we wanted to do was get our hair done. We didn't think it was going to be that bad. I thought I was a little kid that day. I didn't think the perm was going to be that bad. But we didn't really think it was going to burn our hair like it did back then. I was stupid enough to just wash my hair, put the perm in, but I made a mistake and my hair was burning up, and I had to really wash it all out so it won't burn. But I got the scars to prove that. Yeah. All the strange things we had to do to buy hair. To get a page boy. That's what I had. But I just couldn't stand that hot comb just sitting there for like 2 hours with my grandmother with that hot comb and that burnt stuff, greasy stuff that burned my hair sizzling like bacon. Lord, I couldn't take it, Nate. I just really couldn't take it because my hair was so full of knots back in the day. She had to go back in the back of my neck. Oh,
Yeah.
God. I wanted to take that hot comb and bury it in the backyard. I really freaking did. But, that's what we got. That's right now. You got a whole variety of hairs you want, shampoos you want. And back then was Johnson and Johnson shampoo we had. Remember Johnson and Johnson shampoo? That's the only kind of shampoo that that my grandmother used back in the day. Johnson and Johnson shampoo. That was it. That was
Yeah.
it. You know, but that was all that in the black neighborhood. Johnson and Johnson shampoo. That's it. Or you wanted Prel or what are these stupid Clairol or some of these stupid products I used to see growing up. But that was it. Johnson and Johnson shampoo. We didn't have no black shampoo back in the day. That was it. But like you said before, that's not we gotta watch what these people put these chemicals in our shampoo. But we didn't think about it back then. All we wanted to do was just wash our hair and go. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see now, look, as time done progressed and as we done got more knowledgeable about certain things,
Hmm.
there's some people that again are regretting doing certain things. But see, this is the thing; it's about a balance again. The person I know, she as much as she tried not to use per, but the majority of the time she would end up making her own little hair mayonnaise or her little hair, little whatever,
Hmm.
and she kept it like that. But when she had to use the perm, she probably used that perm once in the blue.
Yeah.
But even still, you're not supposed to put too many dangerous chemicals that could mess your body up, even down to your head. So, but this is how they want to do it to a degree. What better way to kill off, or what better way to, you know, cause some sort of harm and balance to somebody? Let's mess them up from the inside out. Like,
I
and I
remember
feel that's on it.
my grandmother gave me chocolate X-Lax. I hated that mess. Oh
Oh,
God, chocolate X-Lax. I swear,
yeah.
what were these people thinking when they gave us all this stuff? And back in the day, that was all you had to do. That was all we had. And right now, it was kind of stupid back then, but we didn't really think about it. Was this chocolate X-Lax really good for you or not? And all the correct dolls and all the fleets they used to give us, and and the hair products. I didn't read the products. All my grandmother did was buy the product, put it on my head, and that was it. But I couldn't stand the Dax, that green Dax, the black Dax, the pressing oil. I know they still have it, but I don't press my hair no more. I just do braids and that's it. So, but back then in the day, that was all you had.
Yeah.
Yeah, hair mayonnaise. They still have hair, but they have different kinds of hair mayonnaise. But cream of nature, that's what she used to get. Cream of nature was soft and lovely. But it wasn't that soft and lovely. It burnt your head.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Dark and lovely.
Oh God! And then the Ultra Sheen came out on Soul Train. You would see the Ultra Sheen hair products on TV, and man, it was kind of stupid back then, but that was all you had.
Yeah.
You had no other options than you have now. You know. Oh God! Thanks for bringing back a painful memory. God, man, I couldn't take that hot comb. I could still hear my grandmother take that hot comb and sizzling, that greasy sizzling about that down my neck. Oh Lord! But we didn't think about the chemicals back then. All we wanted to do was get what we wanted and got out the store. That was it. You know. But like I said, that's what all we had. My grandfather had Old Spice or bar of salt shaving cream, but he didn't wash his hair. I don't know what hair he washed, but he probably used Johnson and Johnson. They didn't have like men's shampoo back in the day, like they have now. You have shampoo, hair, and you can wash your hair and do what you yeah. But then back then you had shampoo and conditioner to do your hair. But then, that was it back in the day. But I wanted to come up here to say hi to you and thank you for the wishes of my grandma, my stepmom. She's back home from North Carolina after her car accident. And, yeah. And she had her car accident and I had my car accident.
I'm sorry.
I'm fine. I wasn't driving. The guy didn't see where he was going and hit the back bumper of my friend's car.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was raining.
Yeah, people gonna have to start being. That's another thing they gotta teach about a family dynamic. Even when it come down to driving, y'all gotta teach y'all kids, and y'all gotta make sure y'all properly, you know, watching out what you're doing on the road. Prime example: if you know you taking again medications that you're not supposed to be operating, no type of anything, don't get behind the wheel of a car.
I've seen people do hot dogs around my parking lot. I saw one car one time hit a car up on the sidewalk. Okay? And they don't care if they drive in the rain, Nate. They don't really freaking care. I think once they get their license, it's all bets are off. I remember back in the day, we had a racetrack. You could drive your own car around the racetrack. They don't do that no more. But man, people are just nuts on the horn. They don't care where they're going. They're like in a rush, like gunning it every freaking time. I see it all the time where I live, Nate. It's pathetic. It's really pathetic. They shouldn't even drive a car. Really. Y'all driving, you're honking your horns and just spinning and gunning it every day. Every time I get up, I see people gunning it in the street, in the roads, man. Like they want a racetrack or something.
Yeah.
They think the road is their own personal racetrack. And sometimes they get the tickets. I've seen a couple of drivers get tickets. And sometimes the cops are there, sometimes the cops are not there. And I don't know what it is with these drivers. They shouldn't be having a license to drive, really.
Yeah, that's some people. But this is why they putting up them speed cameras in a lot of spots too.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, who's this? Salad? What the? Let me make sure I'm saying your name right. Salad Ram Gamer, what's going on, baby? You must be new to the channel. Welcome to the eulogy session. Nobody's getting a eulogy though. But
eulogy to the hot cones. I hope the hot cones are buried in the backyard. Don't come back up for air. Okay, as far as the perms go, they can go big. That's why I don't deal with perms no more, because I swear if I get a perm, I'm gonna feel the tingle and it's gonna burn my head up to be bald, and I don't want that no more. I really don't. That's why I have braids now, so I don't have to worry about getting burnt hair. Oh God, man! They had Ultra Sheen. That was it back in the day, but. Thanks for the memories there, Nate. Lord.
No, it's not about just the No, it's not so much just bringing back memories. It's just it was a prime example again. There was people who was using these hair care products, and some of them they avoided it by just making their own natural stuff.
You know,
Sometimes you don't always gotta get no brand stuff because again, you don't know what's being put in these damn what's being put in these items and if it could cause permanent damage, side effects, whatever.
but what did I know? I was a little kid. All my grandmother did was buy what she saw on the shelf and took it with us to home. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. They supposed to be nice and don't burn your hair, but I was wrong. You know, she spent like $5, $10 for these perm kits that you get, you know, and it was ridiculous, but that's how it was back then, so well, you have a good night there, Nate. And if anybody sees a hot coal around, tell them to bury it, please. That's all I have. Bury it. Don't let it come back to life. Cause don't remember, we didn't have plug-ins. All you had to do was your stove and cranked it up to high. I still suffer for that to this day with my grandmother just burning my hair like it was big piece of meat. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. That's why if I see the hot come, I'm just going to take a shovel and bury it. It's all thank you for that. It was nice. Nate. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. I'll see you later. And I wanted to talk to you about this Tupac case tomorrow if you're ever around. I want your theory, okay?
All right, I'll be looking out for the notifications. I should be up anyway.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm getting no
I
voice.
think there's going to be a lot more people that's going to be arrested for this. And I think number one is Diddy.
Riders, what's going on, baby?
All
You
right.
always late for church, baby? I'm like, no, I'll definitely look out for the time reminder. I got you.
All right. I'll put in the thumbnail tomorrow and let y'all know when to come up.
No doubt, Tanya.
All right.
We appreciate you for popping in.
God. Hey, women, hide your hot coal. If you got a hot coal that's now plugged in, bury it. Please. The hard way. Please. Don't be like I had to deal with. Sit there in that chair. It would seem like a freaking eternity, and have my grandmother sizzling my hair like bacon meat. Good night. Oh Lord. Oh God. Thank you.
You already know, Tanya, baby. Yeah, but this is my thing though. Shout outs to Hammer Nation. Though some of y'all popping in kind of late. Wasn't gonna hold this session all night. But again, I feel a family dynamic and the health, they go hand in hand. You know, I would even tell some of the youth, you got parents that's getting older or they seem like they breaking down. You got to try to rebuild them up and vice versa. You know, again, your health is your key element for survival. Um, can't enjoy life, can't enjoy the fruits, and you can't enjoy anything if you ain't gonna be around and enjoy anything. So again, it's time to really get back in shape. Just start giving back the inspiration when it's needed. Again, uplifting. The most important thing. Uplifting your family. And again, just have self-love. Again, without self-love, you can't show love and you can't be a part of any type of real growth and build. Again, you want to see better results, you want to be here a little bit longer, start uplifting. Even on that note, again, you got some family members who probably need that extra boost of confidence. They trying to lose the weight to do whatever. Don't shun them and don't make fun of them. Give them the inspiration. And there are some people who are going to be inspired because if people are, being rude, being disrespectful to the process, they always end up getting the last laugh. You know, main thing to remember, even when it comes to family dynamic, is making sure not just you, but your family has enough confidence and strength to just, keep the chains going. And again, I would tell y'all to just try to put at least the best nutrients in your body. Even if you think you're gonna be a junk food fanatic, make sure you're getting the proper fruits and vegetables. But then again, the body always supposed to have a balance, not just fruits, vegetables, and meats. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna have to put a little junk in your body. Don't put too much into your body the way it messes it up. Oh, they finally closed. Good. That means karaoke night over. Go home, baby. Oh man. But tonight definitely was a good conversation. And I ain't trying to get myself in no BS right now anyway. I think my manager's still here. But nonetheless, this is a good talking and conversation tonight. Definitely wanted to bring this out to the people. And again, we gonna keep having talks like this. It could be a part two to this definitely, because there's other ways, to bring back family dynamics. Again, family that's strong together, they're gonna do a lot together. Even down to the exercise. You got some kids that'll do that too. If I know If I knew my pops had to lose weight, prime example, or if he had to do something for his betterment, I would have like, nah, you ain't doing this. Come on. Again, get yourselves motivated, get your kids motivated, get your family motivated. Have a balance in your life. The most important thing, have a balance. But do appreciate all y'all for tuning in tonight. If anybody else want to hit the link before I'm up out of here, let me know now. But if not, I'll definitely bring a part two to this sometime, probably during the weekend or probably next week. And again, shout outs to everybody from the Eulogy family. Shout outs to everybody that really been keeping your boy in the positive spirits, and just keeping me sharp. Again, I do got something planned probably towards the end of the year. Show my appreciation the best way. So nonetheless, this was a good conversation overall. And, we're going to keep having convos like this. Because, again, you want to build the best solid foundation in your life, especially when it comes to your family. So you're going to have to re-educate yourself and re-educate the people. Once you do that, you're definitely good. You can start seeing changes for the better. And again, I would encourage some of you people right now. You got family members, elders, people who ain't really that mobile but want to be out and about. They used to being out and about. Go check up on them. Hey, go bring them outside to the park. Go walk them around the neighborhood. Do something. Again, uplift. I think it's the worst thing again when people are suffering things on their own. And nobody's really trying to help. Again, we got to come back and bring humanity back too. That's another thing. As far as the family dynamic, got to bring back humanity. Show people what it really means to be spirited, and just bring back the compassion and the love that's needed, especially when it is needed in certain areas. That's one area that's needed. Now, again, the key to survival a lot of times, you're going to have to uplift. But you also got to keep yourself uplifted and make sure you keep yourself strong as possible on the physical note, on the mental note, period. And again, I would advise everybody that might not be going through whatever to get blood work done. Again, it might not be showing on the outside, but something could be wrong with you on the inside. So definitely make sure you get your blood work done. Again, for the queens of all the nations, make sure you getting your annual breast checkups, breast exams, and everything. Fellas, too, get your breast exams and stuff like that, because, again, it can happen to you, too. Now, the main thing to remember, again, always, the key to life, the key to better tomorrow is being healthy for tomorrow. Yeah, we had a little laughs, comedy, and stuff like that, but we mostly got good Good informative live tonight. I'm gonna keep bringing these. Whether the panel goes on longer or not, don't matter. Definitely appreciate everybody that tuned in. And I know some of y'all got some scheduled lives. I see a couple people live right now. Yeah, let me go do what I gotta do. That's what a real person does, try to support the best way possible. So I'll definitely see y'all in the morning for the Scythe. You already know what time it is. Um, again, I look forward to bringing all of these different talks and topics. We need that. Y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. For everybody that was in attendance tonight, you already know that love is love and it'll be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. That's all I'm going to do is give you real topics and real bills. Like I said, we'll be back in the morning for the Scythe. And don't worry, I got some music lined up for y'all tomorrow. Freaky Friday, Freaky Friday. You know, could have an open discussion tomorrow night, but we'll see how this pans out. Y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.